It's time for Rick Party's Notebook, news from around the world and in our communities from my perspective.
I just think it's an embarrassment, quite frankly. The only thing that, how can I say this tactfully? I think it will not help the president's legacy. I think that I know from my discussions with foreign leaders thus far that they are hopeful that the United States democratic institutions are viewed once again as being strong and enduring. But I think at the end of the day, it's all going to come to fruition on January 20th. And between now and then, my hope and expectation is that the American people do know and do understand that there has been a transition.
You know that voice? That's the 46th president-elect of the United States, Joe Biden, choosing his words carefully, speaking of President Trump's refusal to concede the 2020 election decision. You notice when he said,
how can I say this tactfully?
What he really wanted to say was,
will you shut up, man?
And just when we thought it was over, Trump supporters revealed plans for a march for Trump in Washington, D.C. on Saturday, apparently organized by the people behind a Stop the Steal Facebook page, which was shut down by the platform for spreading misinformation. In the meantime, it seems like lots of world leaders are excited about the newly elected President Biden. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson became the second major world leader to speak with Biden by phone. Canada's Justin Trudeau was the first, and Turkey's strongman leader Recep Tayyip Erdogan sent a message of congratulations to Biden. So that leaves Vladimir Putin, Brazil's Bolsonaro, and China's Xi and Mexico's Andrés Manuel López Obrador, the only major world leaders not to acknowledge Trump's defeat. In the meantime, Trump is planning on launching a leadership political action committee. That's set to start the end of the week. It's a way for Trump to keep himself in the game, and that's just another sign that he's slowly realizing that he won't have a seat at the table. Biden clearly understands that Trump cannot keep up this charade too long. And one of his closest allies, Democrat Chris Coons, said other GOP members are saying they know Trump really lost, but they just can't tell him. They're intimidated.
I think that the whole Republican Party has been put in a position, with a few notable exceptions, of being mildly intimidated by the sitting president.
That's all I got in my notebook for Rick Party's Notebook, news from around the world and in our communities, from my perspective.